Gudthingz. In continuation of our energy and environments posts, we have 2V here, who is a student studying energy and environments at Harvard Graduate School of Design with a background in architecture. Today's topic will be about computer simulations and building energy performance. So, Toon, what made you study energy and environments in the first place?
So I grew up in Bangkok, and what I noticed during my first 2 years of formal education in architecture was the sort of the disconnect between how buildings were built and how energy was used in those buildings. And since almost 50% of the total energy that is used in the world is in building and infrastructure, I wanted to learn more about the ways in which you could mitigate energy demand. As a result, I decided to focus on facade systems as a way to maximize visual comfort levels for users that are inside the building while reducing the annual energy consumption of a building.
I see. So, can you elaborate more on what these facade systems that you mentioned entail, please?
Sure. Well, first of all, facade systems are just an additional layer on top of a wall or a glazing of a building. One noticeable example is the facade system on the New York Times building in Times Square. And basically what that does is it shades the interior spaces from the sun during hours where the sun is not needed, which typically in New York is during the summer months. And so that would be an example of a static shading device in that it's fixed and the shading device kind of stays like that throughout the year.
Okay. So that's a static one. There will probably be a dynamic one as well.
That is correct. That is correct. There are buildings out there also that utilize dynamic facade systems, like the PNC Tower in Pittsburgh. And what's great about that building is that it almost functions like a lung. The facade system functions like a lung in that it allows air to go in and sort of ventilate the interior spaces during the hours where natural ventilation is conducive. So for a climate like Pittsburgh, it would be during tail end of the shoulder months, like roughly around April, May.
And is there any systems that are in between the static and the dynamic?
Well, you have sort of hybrids. You have facade systems that can be both static and dynamic at the same time. And that's mainly from a visual comfort level. But I mean, the facade system as a whole, you're not just focusing on the visual elements. You're also sort of controlling the connection between interior and exterior through thermal means such as temperature. You're doing it through ventilation means, where you can control wind speed and the amount of air that gets into a building. And then you can also do it from sort of like a noise and dust. In that, basically, as a comprehensive entity, is very powerful in that you can sort of control and manage what goes in and what comes out. And that ranges from light to heat, to wind, to noise, and to even dust and pollen. So the facade essentially is an interface that connects and integrates the indoor space with the exterior conditions.
I see.